Today's video is about target switching. Last week we talked about tracking, the week before about clicking, and the week before about how to set up your Kovacs. So this is the final guide I want to be talking about. For target switching, there are also different subcategories within target switching. I will go over each one explaining what they help with and how to improve. Target switching is essential in every modern FPS game nowadays. You will often find compilations of aimers killing multiple targets with a single mag in a game like Call of Duty or Battlefield. But even in a tactical FPS like CS2 or Valorant, you use target switching when tapping between multiple targets or even for spray transfers. I personally find target switching one of the harder things to grind because of my low sensitivity, an FOV of only 103. A lot of really good people that do target switching have a fast sensitivity and an FOV of 110. I personally always play with the same settings, so that's why it's harder for me. But if you're looking to improve, you could always consider a higher sensitivity and FOV when playing these scenarios, but that's up to you. I'll go into the first category of target switching, which is speed switching. For speed target switching, it is literally in the name. It is purely about speed. Targets within these scenarios are generally larger, there are a lot of targets, so a lot of targets to eliminate, and therefore a lot of target switching. During target switching scenarios, you mostly hold your left mouse button during the entire scenario and don't let go of it, while moving as fast as possible between targets. Tips for target switching. Try to land your initial flick as much as possible, so it's not like static flicking where you underflick and micro correct. You want to land your initial flick on the target. You want to do as little micro corrections as possible as it wastes a lot of time. If you accidentally move on too quickly from a bot that is not yet eliminated, try to avoid flicking back to it. Only go back to this bot if it's close to another full health bot you are already targeting. The accuracy and speed of your target switching is far more important here than smoothly tracking the bots as in other subcategories. So basically, it's all about speed and landing your initial flicks. Next is evasive target switching. Where in speed target switching the focus is on speed and accuracy on the initial flick, with evasive target switching you want to land your flick, but then focus on the smooth tracking of the movement of the bot. This transition between accurate flick and smooth tracking must be instant. Tips for evasive target switching. Once you flick onto the target, immediately transition into tracking the bot in a smooth way. Once again, if the bot is not yet eliminated after you flick off of it accidentally, so too early, avoid it unless it's really close to a new target. Flicking back to a low health bot wastes a lot of time and score. It is important to read the bot's movement and smoothly track its path. And for the last one, stability switching, which is once again in this season of Kovacs a new subcategory. I'd say it's almost a combination between evasive target switching and controlled tracking. Tips for this are to read the bot's movement and smoothly track its path. Bots will make a lot of directional changes, so try to react to it smoothly and not overreact by overflicking. If anything, react too little and then adjust. Move to targets that are close together in clusters, that way you can easily transition between bots. If the bot is not eliminated yet after you flick off of it, try to avoid going back to it unless it's really close to a new target. This can sometimes be complicated or because automatically you kind of want to go back to fixing your mistake. And I still do it all the time too, but if you can, learn yourself not to do it. And with target switching finished, you have finished your last benchmarks. At least that's if you were doing it chronologically, which I personally don't. I always leave reactive tracking for last, because I think anyone that genuinely likes reactive tracking might be a psychopath. Target switching, it may not seem very interesting, but it actually has some of the most crucial benefits because it combines a lot of elements between tracking and clicking together. So I would definitely recommend, no matter what kind of game you play, whether you're a tactical FPS player, a Overwatch player or COD player, doing scenarios, whether you're trying to get benchmarks or not, doing clicking, tracking, and target switching gives you a lot of mouse control and improvements in all aspects of your aim, and not just make you a one-trick pony by only being able to do static clicking or only being able to do smooth tracking. And with that, that was an end to this 4-part series. I hope it was useful and it gave you a lot of tips where you can improve your own journey for aim training, or you can complete and get to rank in the benchmarks you've always wanted to get. If you have any remaining questions, feel free to ask them in the comments or drop by my Twitch channel. I never mind answering questions about aim training or how to improve or tips or anything. And if you do get a certain rank after a while and you want to share it, please let me know, because I think it's always so awesome to hear people like that watch my videos a year or two ago and now they are like Grandmaster complete. It makes me proud of your guys' progress, so please share it with me as well. And if you get the full ranks, tag me in it. I really like it. But that was it for now, and I'm gonna be playing a lot more CS2 in the near future. Doing that. Thank you for watching.